I don't cover Dota 2 news in this channel too often, guys, but when this kind of thing happens, you just got to cover it. I know I'm a bit behind as well, but following True Sight, I'll link that documentary and kind of a movie/documentary around the latest TI win for the OG Dota squad, which, by the way, is making drastic changes. Some of the biggest I think we will ever see in esports history, or have, that being not only the first team to ever win 2 internationals, alongside that back-to-back with at least a majority of that roster. Then after that, following those incredible feats and odds that they've actually defied, they're now changing a majority of their roster. And again, all that stuff will be linked down below for all of you guys. I know you know, if you're a true fan out there, you probably have seen the way they announced all of this with really, really sad gifs. And there's not many gifs that can make you sad, especially from an outside perspective. I'm not a gigantic OG Dota fan, but even then, when they made these players all vanish, it was very, very saddening to see. Yes, they've now changed 3 of those members. Ana was one of the first. He's taking an extended break, which goes to show you the stress these guys undergo at the top level of Dota and other esports as well. Even when they're winning, sometimes you just need a break from the game, as he will be breaking supposedly the entire upcoming season. Alongside that, they also lost, I would say, a key figure, obviously all of them key figures, one of those being Jerix, who did state as well in his kind of final goodbye, he had simply lost love for the game, which I thought was super touching. And again, I love the honesty here. It's not many a times that teams can go out on top and players can go out on top. He will be fully retiring from the esport. And very lastly, I think most notably from a leadership and experience role, that's going to be Seb, also departing the team, at least the starting roster. He will be staying on, trying to, I assume, some more management role, some sort of role close to the players to lead them through the next couple of seasons at the very least. If you guys do know, he is a partial owner, not only of the OG Dota team alongside NoTail, but also their newest acquirement, that being the OG CSGO team. I love the fact he is staying inside management, staying in some sort of upper role out there as well to look over the future players, which, by the way, have also been announced all in the same day. And again, I'm about a week or so late on all of this, but you can't really argue with the 3 pickups these guys had. Soxa alongside Mid1, alongside Sumail, a former TI winner himself. The experience of those last 2, that being Mid1 and Sumail alone, you look towards their international experience, usually top 6, if not top 4 finishes. And a guy like Soxa as well, being around NIP last season, he's not been surrounded by top talent like these guys, as they will be keeping NoTail and Topson as well in the roster. The 2 remaining, I would say, of the 2-peat time, and a NoTail himself being the only original member now left on the starting roster 5 years later. What a crazy, crazy story OG has done. And again, it is so rare to see people of this caliber go out not only winning, but on top of that, to change their roster after winning. It's just shocking, right? You compare this to the only thing I really can compare it to right now in terms of dominance, that being Astralis of CSGO. Can you imagine Astralis changing? As of right now, they have currently won back-to-back majors, stretching back a year and a half. Now, those are CSGO's biggest events and the first ever team to do that. And can you imagine them picking up and saying, hey, we're going to get rid of Glaive, Zipex, and Device? You can't imagine it because we so rarely see it. And alongside that, imagine a guy like Device just saying, hey, I'm going to retire. I lost love for the game. It is so unfeasible to think of those kind of things. And so I wish I could compare it to all of you Dota fans out there and other esports fans, how drastic this is and how it will go down in history as one of the biggest roster moves ever in esports, to have a team go out on top and do the feats they have done. The first ever team to win 2 internationals, and they do it in back-to-back fashion and then change a majority of their roster. They are going out on top, and hopefully, can they make history yet again in back-to-back-to-back? That's a giant question. OG as an organization in esports has already gone down as one of the best of all time. If they can complete back-to-back-to-back, I don't know if there's many names out there besides maybe Astralis. As of right now, other esports will be included in the future that can actually mimic what they have done or come even close. What do you guys think about this? Can they go back-to-back-to-back? But again, some of the biggest changes we will ever see in esports, and I'm glad I can cover it. OG have set an example for all future organizations of excellence, and it's great to see some players getting away from it while they stay on top, and others going back at it and fighting for more. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoy breaking down esports gaming news here every single day, all day long. Until next time, take care.